Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Today, yet again, another Boss Fight Studios Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S figure. This one is the Amazon Army Archer of Molpadia, limited edition army builder. He's just throwing it away. Okay, as with the previous ones in this basics range, the Orc, Nocturnal Hunter, and the Castle Guards, you cannot slide off the card on the back. If you want to keep it, as I showed in my other videos, you can just cut here, here, and you can fold up, which I will do now. Okay, so because I want to maintain my card for future reference, and I don't want to risk damaging it. So if you've got a very sharp knife like this one, you just two slices down, and in this slide you cut the bottom across very carefully, because these knives are rather sharp. Put that safely back in there. Once it's done, you can just flip like this, you can grab, and you can pull out, and your box integrity is maintained. So it says, put this up to have a look while I'm reading. It says, Archers of Molpadia were placed under the tutelage of Death Song by the Amazonian commander Panthecilia, I think. When it was clear that war against the Gorgon Horde was coming, Molpadia drilled her charges relentlessly, turning them into the finest archers in the world. Now, when the Amazons charge into battle, an unmatched view of arrows supports them. Okay, so first impressions. Yeah, that does look nice. Let's pop her out, have a look. Got this spare set of hands there. You can see standard bow and 3 arrows. There's no quiver, there's no sidearm, but this is a basic range. The bow and the arrows is all one colour, just a gold colour, so you're probably going to want to apply some paint apps to them. Sorry, they're 4 arrows, not 3. You're probably going to apply some paint to them to make them look more realistic and make the other colours pop out, perhaps. I won't pop those out now for the review because they're quite standard. Normal sculpts look nice. Okay, let's have a look at the figure. So we've seen all these parts before. I do like the head, with the sort of ponytail there, very nice. So good looking head sculpt as well. Looks feminine, yet a tad masculine. Now the ear on the right hand side, you want to see there, it's so small. It's not quite symmetrical with this one in terms of the actual mold. I might have to cut a little bit off there, and it's got a strange angle, but other than that, this is a very, very nice figure. Again, the usual boss fight flexibility which we want and expect. Great on the arms and the elbows, well over 90 degrees on the arms there, which is good. This one as well, the armor comes off, the breastplate comes off, the skirt section comes off, just like underwear painted underneath. She does have the slot here to put a knife or a sword or a weapon, and you can obviously take these parts off and interchange with other ones. For example, we've seen this part before on like the Skeleton Warrior, etc. So the other Greek line ones, the fancy ones. Okay, so let's have a look at how well she stands up. Now remember, the ankles and knees don't go side to side, only go forwards and backwards, so that can cause a little bit of an issue, but normally boss fight shoes are really good. Her joints and her hips are a tad on the loose side, not very, just a little bit, but she stands up just fine. Very, very nice looking figure. In fact, I will pop out the bow just to give a clearer indication. Now looking at her hands, with the bows, some thunder outside, the handles are actually quite thick, and this one I've just realised is only pattern on the handle on one side, which means you may want to want to put this either this way in the right arm or upside down in the left arm, so the pattern part shows through the grip here for more realism. Now most right-handers will hold it in the left, so that is what I will do. But this is such a thick bow on those little hands, I'm worried about the fingers sometimes. Okay, so if she holds like that, you can still see the grip pattern on the handle. Now how you want it to hold it, sort of gangster wise, entirely up to you. And it comes sort of a sideways angle, and you give her a little bend in the arm, then hold one of the arrows. She could like that if you wanted to, that a little bit, or hold in traditional way, perhaps turning the head slightly and shooting off to the side. The sculpt is really nice on these. We've seen these sculpts before, but it's a very nice sculpt. The head is really good. I do like that head a lot. It'd be nice if they included a knife or sword for the belt perhaps, but this isn't a basic range, it's not army builder, so that's fine, not needed. It is a nice looking figure. Subtle lads on the abdominals there. It's nice that they leave the cutout on the side so you can get that articulation done without being interfered forwards. It interferes a little bit with the articulation, not a lot, nothing to complain about. It's a great looking figure, and of course these ones are cheaper than the standard ones because they are the basics that have like 101 other accessories like you normally get with the Boss Fight Studio range. The hair again does have this nice little pivot, so you can change for some action shots the pose of the hair, like you just turn around and the hair's still following, which is nice. And plus you can get it out of the way. If she's turning her head this way, it'll get stuck unless you move the hair. You can put it down the other side if you want. So it's a really nice feature having the pivot on the hair there on the head. This is a very, very nice figure, even to the point of having the little studs painted here. Be nice, or you can do it yourself, just paint a little bit on the black part on the front, and you can maybe change the black on the straps here to a leather. Now there's a little bit of plastic I'll cut off now on this. I'm not sure you can see this. There's a part on the, you can see that, there's a part on the shoulder just here. I'm going to have to cut off because it's just a little tab that's not needed. Okay, that's that part off. The ear I'll have a look at. The ear's a bit difficult because it's not round, it's got a straight line, but there's a one tab that needs to come just a little bit. And for this you need to have a really sharp knife. And this is a new one I bought last week, so this is very good. This is a much higher quality one than the standard cheap ones I like to buy normally. Okay, so that is the end, that's done. Okay, so that's the plastic spurs off that I can see at the moment. It's a great looking piece. If you want to do an army of Amazonians, you'd be doing yourself quite a good justice in buying quite a few of these archers here. So you may want to pick up some swords, some sidearms to go in there, back there. Another great figure by Boss Fight Studios. They keep knocking these out of the park. They're doing really great work. This is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying stay happy, keep collecting, please like and subscribe, and I'll be back shortly with more reviews for your entertainment and for your enjoyment. Okay, take care, stay happy, bye bye.